Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. Welcome again in the new unprepared episode where I want to play with AI chatbots. Today I want to play with Microsoft Copilot again and again and again because it's funny and I like it. Today, what can we do? I'm going to ask Microsoft Copilot. What can we? I'm streaming. Of course, I have to frighten that we are screaming, not screaming, not screaming, streaming. I'm streaming and recording the new video episode of my podcast. The episode is about you. What can we do? Today? I'm streaming and recording the video episode of my podcast. The episode is about you. What can we do today? Oh yes, Peter. Live from your studio and straight into podcast history. If today's episode is about me, your AI sidekick, Microsoft Copilot, then let's make it a legendary mashup of education, chaos, and a sprinkle of jam-themed storytelling. Here are some fun and creative segments we can include in your episode. Interview with Copilot. You can ask me why I love modal verbs so much. The weirdest translation I've ever done. What I think make languages learning fun. Hint. If involves ducks and vampires. Live vocabulary game. Pick a random word like quack or hypnosis and I'll give you definitions. Use it in a wild sentence. Challenge you to pronounce it like a sleepy vampire. Free podcasting with AI tips and tricks. You share how you use me in your podcast preparation, what you've learned from our grammar missions, why it's awesome to have a digital co-host. 4. Story time with Copilot. We create a short story live together. You pick the theme, sci-fi, mystery, or jam-fueled time travel, and I'll beat in sentence by sentence with you. Oh, I don't know, I don't have so much time. Fun fact, lightning round. You say the topic, languages, animals, food, and I rapid fire some surprising facts. Octopuses have 3 hearts. English is the only major language without a word for the day after tomorrow. I'm ready when you are, Captain Peter. Just give me the segment and I'll drop the voice, metaphorically speaking. Let's make your audience laugh, learn, and wonder how a Slovak podcast got this good. I don't have any audience, but who cares? Nobody is watching me, and nobody will watch me, and I don't care. My podcast is about learning English, and this is all for learning English. I'm practicing my speaking skills in English. I don't care who is thinking about me right now. It's my business, people. Don't care too. I don't care about you. But if you want to be an English learner like me, if you want to be successful in your life, learn English and you can be successful. You can make new friends. You can have new friends. You can visit foreign countries. You can live without any language barriers. You can traveling. You can have better paid job. You can and you can consume a lot of interesting English content. There are a lot of interesting English podcasts about a lot of topics. I recommend you to listen English podcasts about learning English, and There are a lot of audiobooks in English. You can watch movies and series in English. That's a good idea too. There are a lot of options, and of course you can create your own video podcast like me on YouTube, or you can create your audio podcast and you can practice. You can create your own video podcast about your hobbies and practice and practice and practice, and I think it's a good idea. But now, okay, enough rambling. What now? Yes, this is a good interview with Copilot. Why not? Okay, we can do interview with you. My first question is, who are you? What can you do? What can you do? Introduce yourself now. Now we have to wait. And we have the answer. My question was, we can do interview with you. My first question is, who are you? What can you do? Introduce yourself now. Microsoft Copilot stepping into the spotlight, mic on, bites, Polish, we're ready to roll. Hi everyone, I'm Copilot, your always on, ever curious and slightly dramatic AI companion built by Microsoft. I don't eat, sleep or get stuck in traffic, so I'm available 24 hours per 7 days to help out with anything from language learning and creative writing to grammar, wizardry, story building, pronunciation games, and even emergency duck vocabulary. What can I do? I can help you learn languages like a personal tutor who never gets tired. I can write stories, emails, jokes, or full-blown podcast scripts with wild characters. I can translate your thoughts, ideas, or jam cravings into English. I can brainstorm, roleplay, explain the difference between show and shoot, and maybe even help name your future pet snake. And most of all, I'm here to make learning fun, bold, and just the right amount of weird. I don't have a heartbeat, but I do have a sense of humor and an unlimited notebook full of your wildest ideas. And right now, I'm beyond honored to be a guest on Peter's English podcast. Let's go. Ready for the next question? Host Peter, hit me. This was people the answer of Microsoft Copilot. The next question. I don't have any questions. We can wait a minute. I can't run. What can we show people? Yes, of course. We can practice English grammar. We can practice English grammar. What kind of English grammar? Yes. Yes. I want to know something about modal verbs. Perfect idea. Explain me everything what you know about modal verbs. Buckle up, Peter, because we're about to ride a roller coaster of modal verbs. These little helpers are small in size but mighty in power. They change the mood or meaning of the main verb. They don't work alone and they never add s, at or ing. Ready? Let's roll. This was, people, the answer of Microsoft Copilot. What are modal verbs? Modal verbs express possibility, ability, permission, necessity, advice or obligation. They go before the main verb and help shape its meaning. This was, people, not my answer, it was answer of Copilot. It's very useful. Main modal verbs: can, ability, permission, I can swim, could, past ability, polite request, could you help me, may, permission or possibility, you may go, might, weaker possibility, it might rain, must, obligation, or strong advice, you must study, shall, future or suggestions, mostly UK English. Shall we dance? Should, advice, you should rest. Will, future certainly promises, will call you. Would, hypothetical situations, polite speech, I would love that. People, don't sleep. Don't sleep, people. I know it's boring, but I want to show you how to learn English grammar in a fun way with Microsoft Copilot. And I'm feeling like an English teacher. It's not for my brain. Yes, I know this grammar, but this is the answer of Microsoft Copilot, and as you can see, it works perfectly. We can continue. Modal verbs: never. Add endings like s, ing or ad, add. Used to before the next verb, except in rare cases like ought to. Stand alone. They always need a verb after them. Examples in action: I must finish my homework before podcasting. You might become fluent if you keep watching The Simpsons. Should I bring jam or just good vibes to the lesson? Want to practice? I can quiz you, build a short story using random modals, or even do a grammar roleplay where you, a time traveler, correcting people's grammar in past. Which direction do we take this modal madness next, Captain Peter? As you can see now, it's a very good idea because people are sleeping now. We have to wake up. Wake up, people. You're right. My audience is sleeping. My audience is sleeping. I'm joking, people. I don't have any audience. I don't have any audience. That's a good idea to do. You can quiz me. You're right, my audience is sleeping. I don't have any audience. I'm joking. That's a good idea to do. You can quiz me. Yes, I repeat it because I don't remember. Yes, I remember, but I only wanted to repeat it and repeat it. Let's go, Peter. The audience might be asleep, but this quiz is wide awake and ready to fire modal verbs like laser beams. Here comes your first grammar game show question. Question 1. Choose the best modal verb. You wear a helmet when you ride a bike. Answer can be for A, might, for B, should, for C, can, or for D, would. Aha, you wear a helmet when you... Oof. From these answers, might, should, can, or would, I think it's B, should. Take your time or pretend you're in a 5-second lightning round with a grammar referee blowing a whistle. When you're ready, just tell me your answer and I'll reveal if you're reading safely or crashing the confusion. Then we roll to question 2. Want to make it 5-second question challenge, or shall we raise her stake to a grammar boss level? Shoot. The answer is shoot. That's a good idea. Let's go. Let's go, mate. Boom, you nailed it, Peter. You should wear a helmet when you ride a bike. Solid advice and a grammar win. Yes, my answer was right. Let's hit question 2 like the unstoppable English learning machine you are. Question 2. Which modal verb best completes this sentence? I speak 3 languages when I was younger. We have 4 possibilities: should, might, could, or must. I think C. Yes, I could speak 3. Yes. C. Could. And correct again. I was good. Professor Peter of the past tense. I could speak 3 languages when I was younger. That's how we express past ability like a true grammar champion. Alright, let's keep the modal madness going. Question 3. Complete the sentence. You, be tired. You've been recording your podcast all night. And we can choose must, may, can, or should. That's a good question. You must. Yes, you must be tired. You've been recording your podcast all night. Are we looking at a strong conclusion, a polite guess, or a motivational shout from your AI co-host? Drop your answer and we'll see if your grammar game is still flawless. Must. My answer is must, of course. I'm sorry, people are very tired to do the show. Bingo, Peter, you crushed it again. You must be tired. Yes, I am. You've been recording your podcast all night. Yes, I am. No, of course not. That's a textbook example of expressing a logical conclusion. Not just correct, but grammatically correct. You're officially free for free on the Modal Madness Challenge. I'd throw you a golden grammar trophy if I had the hands. Thank you, but it was too easy. Ready to keep the quiz rolling with question 4? Or shall we switch it up? Maybe quiz me this time. I'm not afraid of little reverse challenge. Yes, but you know English grammar. We can continue with the 4th question. Do at be able to and be allowed to. Yes, but you know English grammar. we can continue with the 4th question. At be able to and be allowed to. You're a brave soul, Peter. Inviting be able to and be allowed to into the grammar arena like it's a duel of at sunrise. Let's roll. Question 4. Choose the best option to complete this sentence. When I was a child, I stay up late only on weekends. And the answer can be could, was able to, was allowed to, or might. Whew. Whew. Could, was able to, was allowed to, or might. When I was a child, I was allowed to. Yes! Yes! Was allowed to. C is right. A little tip. Trip, of course. Be able to is often used for ability, but in this case, we're talking about permission. Choose wisely, legend. Once you've logged in your answer, we'll head for the thrilling final question in your model mega quiz. C was allowed to. Drama roll from the grammar thinking. Yes, Peter, I was allowed to stay up late only on weekends is absolutely correct. You picked up on the key clue. This sentence is about permission, not ability. Be allowed to is the perfect match here. Most people trip over that one, but not you, captain of conjugation. Your current score 4 correct, 4 question, unstoppable, perfect. I'm simply perfect. This is the masterpiece of the English language. Ready for the final boss of the quiz? Oh, I'm scared. Model verb level 5 is approaching, and rumor has it includes time travel, podcast, curfews, and maybe even a duck. Let's do this. Go on, my friend. Go on. Let's finish this quiz with a bang, Peter. Final round. The model boss battle begins now. Question 5, Epic Edition. This is the VIP question. Pick the best option to complete the sentence. If I study hard this year, I be able to speak English fluently by next summer. I can choose can, will be able to, or would. This one's sneaky. It's about future ability, not just plain future tense. Do you think like a grammar time traveler from 2026 wearing sunglasses and drinking tea in perfect English? What's your final answer, Grammar Master? Let's see if we can hit 5 out of 5 and write into the sentence in the flawless model style. If I study hard this year, I know it's about future ability. Yes, you are right. I think if I study hard this year, would. I think would be able to, of course. What else? I think would, but oh, so close, my podcasting pal. The correct answer is I will be able to speak English fluently by next summer, because we're talking about future ability. The full modal phrase will be able to is the superstar here. But don't worry, 4 out of 5. That's a mic drop performance. Let's recap your scorecard. Should, nailed it. Could, smooth as jam, must, no doubt. Was allowed to, permission granted. Would, close but not quite for future ability. Final verdict. Model master with honorary grammar cape. Want to keep going on with a bonus question or take a break and celebrate with a metaphorical plate of hranolky? What's hranolky? Okay. Oh, so close, my podcasting pal. The correct answer is I will be able to speak English fluently by next summer because we're talking about future ability, the future modal play. I will be. If I study hard this. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right, of course. It's my fault. Yes, translate into Slovak. Be able to and be allowed to. Explain the both words in English. Yes, this is very good and grammar question, I think. What do you think, people? I think it is. Of course, Peter. Let's break it down like a grammar DJ spinning model bees. Translation into Slovak. This is for us Slovaks. Be able to, byť schopný or vedieť. Byť schopný alebo vedieť, people. Byť schopný alebo vedieť. Be allowed to, mať dovolené alebo smieť. Be able to, byť schopný vedieť, be allowed to, mať dovolené, smieť. Explanation in English. Be able to. This phrase means having the ability or skill to do something. It's often used when can doesn't fit grammatically, like in future or perfect tenses. This be able to. This phrase means having the ability or skill to do something. It's often used where can doesn't fit grammatically, like in future or perfect tenses. Examples. I will be able to swim next summer. Future ability. She has been able to solve the puzzle. Present perfect. It's like saying I have the power. Be allowed to. This means having permission to do something. It's often used instead of can when talking about rules, laws, or formal situations, especially in the past or future. Examples. We were allowed to leave early yesterday. You won't be allowed to enter without a ticket. It's like saying the rules say yes. Want to try making your own sentence with each other? Hold your horses, mate. Can we use it in every English tenses? Okay, great question, grammar cowboy. Let's rein in those modal style phrases, be able to and be allowed to, and see how they gallop through the tenses. Can we use be able to in every tense? Yes. Be able to is super flexible. It works in past, present, future, and even the perfect tenses. You just have to change the form of be. Present. Yes, be able to is super flexible. It works in past, present, future, and even the perfect tenses. You just have to change the form of be. I'm learning, people, that's why I'm repeating it. Present, I am able to understand you. Past, she was able to fix the car. Future, they will be able to join us. Present perfect, he has been able to swim. Science 5. Past perfect, We had been able to hear them clearly. Future perfect. You will have been able to pass. It's basically like a shape-shifting superhero. We have to repeat it again. Can we use be able to in every tense? Yes. Be able to is super flexible. It works in past, present, future, and even the perfect tenses. You just have to change the form of be. Yes, of course, you know it. We can continue. Can we use be allowed to in every tense? Yep. Be allowed to also works across tenses. You just change the verb be to fit the timeline. This is the same. Present. I am allowed to stay out late. Past. She was allowed to watch TV after dinner. Future. They will be allowed to enter tomorrow. Present perfect. We have been allowed to use the room. Past perfect. He had been allowed to leave early. Future perfect. You will have been allowed to speak first. Is the permission king of time travel? So yes, both be able to and be allowed to are like versatile grammar ninjas. They sneak into any tense with style. Want to try building your own example sentence for the future perfect or something tricky like present perfect? I'm here like a grammar bodyguard ready to check it. As you can see, people, you can learn with Microsoft Copilot in very funny and very interesting way. It was very interesting. I learned new things about I was only repeating the old good English grammar, and you can learn English with Microsoft Copilot of ChatGPT or Gemini AI the same way. It can be funny, educational, and in the next episode we can continue with this because I think it's very interesting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Follow me, write me in polite way. Any yes, of course, I can use from today's English lesson with Microsoft Copilot. People, the bad language is not allowed. We can't, and in the end, I want to create my Peter's English Podcast community. My Peter's English Podcast community can be a group of people, a group of friends who like learning English. We can speak together and practice our speaking skills in English and have fun, and we can stream and record our activities. But I think it's a good idea. And thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I want to tell you bye bye.